I'm Adam, I'm the shop assistant here at Queni Koi. I look after what we call the wet sales, looking after the fish, making sure they're as healthy as they can be, for customers to come and pick some of the best koi in the UK. So tonight we've been doing one of our many shipment nights that we'll be doing over the next few weeks. And we tend to get loads and loads in a row during winter to give us time to acclimate fish, get them settled in and get them ready for the new season starting. All the fish that we stock here are from Japan. We've hand-picked them ourselves from breeders that we know and trust. There's a lot of fish that come in. For example, tonight we've brought in 286, the process of which is very long, and it's not done in a day or two, because obviously as breeders harvest every day, they're bringing up something new, so you've got to keep looking every day to find and fill a quota to suit your customer base and the customer needs. So when the koi land in the UK, they're checked by customs agents and other governing bodies to make sure that the koi are in good health and they match the paperwork that they're sent over with. They're trucked up from Heathrow on pallets, where we use the forklift to get them off, and we'll take them down to the quarantine area to sort through the boxes individually. We check them off against our sheet just to make sure that the correct boxes have arrived and that there's been no mix-ups. It's there that we will put the pond number on them to make sure that they go to the correct quarantine area. We have multiple ponds, 26 in total here at Queni Koi, and we need to make sure that every fish is accounted for and in the right place. So here at Queni Koi we do a really strict quarantine process. Each step is designed to make sure that they're as clean, parasite free and as healthy as they can be. So before they come out onto the shop floor, they go through a minimum of that 6-week period just to make sure that koi that people are taking home are as healthy as they can be. So when the koi are introduced to our ponds, they're salted to aid stress. This will really help them get over their long journey, of which can be up to 48 hours. After those couple of weeks have passed, we'll start treating them accordingly for any parasites they may have come in with. So all the treatments we use during quarantine we sell here in the shop. In particular, Alprex is used for a vast range of parasites. And then after a 2-week break, we'll use a fluke treatment to make sure that any flukes that may have come in are also dealt with properly. During quarantine we do weekly water testing of every single pond to make sure that the parameters are safe for the koi. To do that we keep track of it using our boards. So on here we'll have a date every Thursday to test to make sure that the parameters are monitored safely. So initially we'll check the salinity, and that's important because obviously over time with the drum using water, the salinity will become less and less. If it drops too low, the fish stress could raise. So we need to keep it nice and high during quarantine to make sure that the fish are as comfortable as they can be during the process. Secondly, we monitor temperature. Here at Queni Koi we do a double heat ramp throughout the whole 6-week quarantine period. So they'll arrive to us at 16 degrees, get acclimatized for a couple of days, and then we'll slowly bring the temperature up to 24 degrees to make sure that the immunity of the koi is strong, to make sure they're happy and healthy. We do the heat ramping to ensure that any signs of KHV are spotted, and also to ward off any sleeping sickness. More so with younger koi, but we do it regardless of their age, just to make sure that they're as healthy as they can be before they reach your ponds. So we do a weekly ammonia and nitrite test just to make sure that the levels are safe, so that the respiration of the koi is as good as it can be. And with obviously large numbers of stocking, we want to monitor that really closely to make sure that they're happy and healthy. So the last section there is medication. They're the ones that we've used through the quarantine process. So like I've mentioned, things like Alprex, Fluxol Plus will be used just to make sure that the big parasites that everyone's aware of are eradicated before they come out onto the shop floor. Before they're released from quarantine, each pond is scraped and put under a microscope just to make sure that there are no parasites on there. If there are parasites found, then we will keep them in quarantine and retreat again, just to make sure that when they mix with the other fish that we have got out on the shop floor already, that they integrate well and that there's no parasites brought over.